Ang tanong ko po is bakit po yung mga mason po ba yung parang yung mga mayayaman lang na ano, yung mga parang
Oo.
fraternity, yung gano'n.
Masonry.
Opo, masonry.
Mm.
Na bakit po binigyan ng binabaan ng excommunication ng mga kapag ang mga Katoliko ay papasok ng mason?
Brad John Ray,
Oh, yes, Bro Wendell.
nandito ang Bible ng Mason. Ito po, isinurrender ito sa akin at nandyan ang pangalan ng demonyo. Siguro di nila alam na high rank ng demonyo yung binabanggit diyan, no? At sa Ministry of Exorcism, Liberation Ministry, ang pinaka-obstinate spirit na tanggalin sa naposis yung espiritu na connected sa Freemasonry. At tandaan natin, si former President Manuel L. Quezon, former Grand Master siya sa Grand Lodge sa Free and Accepted Masons of the Philippines. Pero, inaabandon niya ang naturang grupo. Agosto 19, 1954, nagpalabas ng sulat si former President Manuel L. Quezon. Sabi niya, I abandon Masonry and I abandon it forever. Not only because this is a condition sine qua non for a Catholic, but because the religious beliefs that I now sincerely profess are in direct opposition to certain Masonic theories. So, isa yan sa binanggit ni Manuel L. Quezon. At bago lang, ang bagong abot ng Benedictine order, si Abot Savio Sicuan, ito po ang kaniyang pahayag dahil maraming mga mason o mano na pumupunta sa kanilang monasteryo. Pakinggan natin ito po.
Pastoral concern I want to address, being the father of the community. We are told some of those who go to the church and attend Sunday Mass, they are members of Masonry. And the church is very clear in its stand against Masonry. The church condemns membership in Masonry. There is news recently that something from the Masonry in the Philippines was petitioning the Vatican to give them a sort of dispensation, because if you're a Mason, you're not allowed to receive communion. So when they were saying, this representative from Masonry Philippines, you know, the Masons in the Philippines are a different kind, not the Masons the church condemns. And Rome has given its decision. The church's stand against Masonry does not change, wherever it may be. I think many who entered Masonry were just deceived, because in the end, the Catholic faith just becomes one of the religions. Masonry is coddling and keeping. That is why, you know, Masonry is so bad, you are not allowed to receive communion. If you think you've fallen into the trap of entering Masonry, what do? You go to the bishop, confess your sin, renounce your Masonry, only then can you come back and receive Holy Communion. This is something very important because, you know, your salvation is at stake. It is a very grave sin. That's why I'm addressing this. And perhaps people are saying, you know, why are they coming to the Abbey of the Transfiguration, they are Masons. That is why I'm addressing this problem now. Please relay this message to your friends whom you think are part of Masonry.
And they were asking us to revisit and reconsider the position of the Catholic Church with regard to Masonry. So in order to complete the process, I asked them to write me, and after receiving their letter, I made a letter addressed to the Holy See, asking them what should be our position as bishops in the Philippines. And in the last meeting of the bishops just last week, we received a letter from the prefect for the Congregation for the Doctrine of Faith. Number one, it is as fresh as 2 weeks ago. Number one, the position of the Catholic Church with regards to lay Catholics joining Masonry remains the same. Therefore, they are living in a situation of grave sin by joining and remaining to be members of a Masonic organization. Second, the right to change this position belongs to the Holy See, and no individual bishop can change the position of the Holy See with regard to lay Catholics who join Masonic organizations. 3, it is clearly said in the letter that the teachings of the Catholic Church, based on the divine revelation and the Church's tradition, and the philosophy contained in the Handbook of Masons, are disconsonant. In other words, the philosophy of life of the Masonic organizations are disconsonant, if not directly contrary to divine revelation, and therefore, lay Catholics are forbidden from joining Masonic organizations.
Yun, ang pahayag ni Abot Savio Sicuan, ang bagong abot sa Transfiguration ng Benedictine Abbey tungkol sa Freemasonry. Bro John Ray?
Yes, Bro Wendell, maraming salamat at napakaganda ng iyong paliwanag. No? At kapatid?
Maraming salamat po. At malaki pong tulong at naliwanagan po ako about sa mga Mason. Salamat po,
Yes.
mga